Hey, it's Edward Torpy here. Going to talk a bit about some of my favourite YouTube channels that are in relation to electronics. So, obviously got mine, which is not quite as good as I want it to be yet, but getting there. So, first one I'm going to talk about is EEV Blog. So, this is a guy named Dave from down in Sydney, and he has quite a few different videos. They're quite entertaining. I'd definitely recommend checking a few of them out. There's, I think he's got a few project ones. He's got a lot of ones explaining how electronic theory works, and he's got a lot of videos where he gets something and tears it down and shows you what's inside it and also how it works. So definitely recommend checking out his YouTube channel. Next one, we got Marco Reps, who's fairly similar. He's got a lot of videos that he's got projects that he shows you how they work, and he's a German guy with a bit of a funny sense of humor. It's very sort of dry, and yeah, I like it. So, ton of videos here, different projects, and all sorts of stuff. So he's got a few reviews where he gets sent some stuff and reviews them. And also shows a few repairs that he does. So this is, actually pretty much one of my favorite YouTube videos that's related to electronics. Now we've got Louis Rossmann. He's a lot of his videos are just straight up him repairing MacBooks. I think it's MacBooks. He repairs Apple products and just goes ahead and shows you how it's done. He's got the microscope camera. He shows you how he solders it, how he fault finds it. And occasionally you'll get some of his rant videos as well. So, yeah, there you go. You got Introduction to Basic Electronics. I haven't actually watched that one, so I'm not really sure how, but I'm sure it's quite good. Now, the next one we've got is iPad Rehab. Now, admittedly, I haven't watched too many of her ones, but she repairs iPads, obviously, and she's very similar to Louis Rossmann in the way that she shows you how she has a fault, how she finds it, how she fixes it. So I guess they're quite good videos to watch. My one problem with hers and Louis Rossmann is some of the videos are a little bit long, and they don't sort of go into, they don't edit them to cut them down to, like, so you can see this one's 1 hour 44 minutes. And sometimes I think they can be, both hers and Louis Rossmann's can be edited down to make them a lot shorter. Of course, you'd miss out on some of the details, but I think if you're just getting into it, then sometimes it's good just to know what the fault is, how to fix it, and maybe not necessarily go through all the other stuff on the way. But I would recommend watching both of their channels. They're both quite good and show you how to fault find electronics and how to fix stuff. So final one is Mark Rober. Now this guy's actually not electronics. He's a mechanical engineer. However, a lot of his stuff does sort of cross over into the electronic side of it. So you can see on his front page, he's got the automatic bullseye, which uses electronics and programming to, it actually moves the dartboard instead of him actually having to move to actually throw a dart very well. Now he's actually got another one that's quite fun, which is world's largest Nerf gun. Now again, that's actually got nothing to do with electronics, but that's quite fun. Now the other one I've also watched is the Arcade Scam Science, where he actually programs an actuator to press a button at exactly the right time to supposedly get the jackpot, but apparently they're not really. They're a bit of a scam, as you can see in the. I won't say too much more about it. You should watch the video. So a lot of his stuff does cross over into electronics, so that's why I've included him, and he's quite entertaining with a lot of these videos that he makes. So definitely check him out as well. Anyway, that's 5 channels that I watch occasionally, and I recommend checking them out. So I will be back tomorrow.